Hey everyone, it's Tim from Jurassic. I'm here today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Jurassic World Mobile Command Center that popped up with a bunch of other items on Entertainment Earth this morning for pre-order. Now the other items like the Indominus Rex and the Super Colossal Blue we know are coming, but this listing was a little bit of a surprise. $33.99, some kind of vehicle for Jurassic World. This isn't actually our first time hearing about this even. There were some rumblings of this innovation vehicle a couple months ago. At the time, I think a lot of people just assumed that it was Imaginext just because of the description that was floating around and some of the shorthand way that they were naming the vehicle. I think it was called like Innovation or something. But here it is popping up again today on Entertainment Earth for actual order, and it doesn't appear to be something tied to Imaginext. But yeah, we'll get right here into the description. It says, be a part of the Jurassic World adventure with the ultimate in dinosaur battle action. Inspired by the scene where Owen lures dinosaurs with a flare light and ultimately hopes to capture Indominus, this rugged mobile command unit is equipped to do the job. The mobile command unit transforms from rugged vehicle to capture command center with two muscle traps that extend to trap the dinosaurs' huge jaws, and there's also leg locks too. But watch out, they've torn the cages off and now it's time to transform back to a vehicle and chase the dinosaurs. Features fully transformational mobile command unit vehicle with extending muscle cage capture, extending seats, and more that folds into a compact on-the-go vehicle. That's about all the information that's on this page besides the price, again, $33.99, and the name of the product, Jurassic World Mobile Command Unit Vehicle. So, yeah, sounds pretty interesting. I mean, when you first hear those kind of features, it really brings to mind the Mobile Command Center from the old days of Kenner and Hasbro. The Lost World Jurassic Park Mobile Command Center was sort of another large vehicle playset with some transforming features. In that case, it had a lab that kind of extended out, but also had claws that you could use to, trap dinosaur figures and some fencing. So yeah, I mean, the first thing that really struck me reading this description was some sort of, a play set similar to what we used to have back when Lost World came out, like this vehicle, something that, can work as a vehicle, but also kind of become a play set, if you will, that you can use with figures, use with dinosaurs. And honestly, it sounds awesome. I wish we could get some pictures of this thing. But, as it stands, this is simply a listing, and it's probably not going to be around for long, which we'll get into a little bit later. But, yeah, again, just a lot of throwback here in the way that everything's worded. It really does sound like some sort of vehicle of yesteryear where we can really transform it and play with it in a couple different ways. It's got ways to capture dinosaurs, it sounds like, with the leg locks and things. And yeah, this sounds like a cool vehicle. We already know Mattel is pretty good at making vehicle toys already from last year's releases, like the Gyrosphere Blast vehicle for one of them. Also kind of a transforming-esque vehicle with the gyrosphere that shoots out the front. But I mean, a really nicely sculpted, nicely molded play vehicle. So they definitely have the skill, and they made lots of vehicles last year. They made the submarine. I think they made the rig with the lights on it, which was a really cool vehicle. Again, very faithful to the movie design, not too cartoony, not too kind of fantastical or out there. So I'd be interested to see what kind of style they would put on this mobile command unit vehicle, and trying to see what kind of movie design it could exist on. The thing that comes to mind is the veterinary unit, which I think is actually even called the mobile veterinary unit. So I don't know if that was kind of the idea of what this vehicle would be, but that's kind of the only kind of design that I can think of that this unannounced toy would kind of take the shape of, which would be really cool actually. To use like that big back square part to kind of transform into something, and it's obviously a very heavy duty vehicle too. But it is kind of weird in the description. They talk about the scene where Owen lures the flare light in hopes to capture the Indominus. I mean, that never happens in the movie, so maybe looking at a movie designs isn't really going to be the way to go here. But I thought I'd touch on, you know, the fact that this toy was originally something that we were told was canceled, and it's kind of leaning that way again. This isn't the first time we've seen a vehicle canceled across the Jurassic line. And what I have here are some pictures from jptoys.com of not canceled, but prototype vehicle playset for the Lost World that never came to fruition. A transport truck that they developed as a toy very early on in the toy making process for the Lost World Jurassic Park. But kind of, again, like a big giant capture vehicle that's sort of hinted at in this new listing for Jurassic World. But yeah, I mean, something like this would be really cool. I'm not sure at the price point if that would be, you know, kind of the scale we were looking at. But, you know, we've had lots of cool vehicles with Jurassic, and we've had lots of vehicles that have been canceled. And unfortunately, it does seem like this one might lean towards something that's going to end up being canceled. It just doesn't appear to be an item that is officially going to be carried. But, you know, we've seen items canceled. We've seen Mattel items that have been stated as being canceled eventually seeing release, like you know, the Lockwood battle set, and a couple others. So, you know, don't totally give up hope. We could see something kind of like this mobile veterinary unit vehicle come to fruition in this listing. So if you are interested in, you know, having a chance at possibly owning this, it still is up for pre-order. They haven't taken it down. So that's certainly, you know, promising, but we'll see tomorrow. Maybe they'll end up taking it down. But if you're watching this and the listing's still up, I do have the link in the below the video if you want to take a look. I certainly ordered one. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that about covers it for this video. Again, thanks for watching. And let's just hope that maybe we'll get a chance at seeing this vehicle after all. But yeah, I'm Tim from Collect Jurassic, and until next time, happy hunting.